Hey, this is David with Hagerty, and we're with our Mustang, I should say with our Mach 1, and last time you saw it run. Now, if you haven't, go back and watch it, and if you didn't see the one before that, watch that where we found it in the pole barn. But today what we're gonna focus on is belts and hoses, so basically we can start going down the road with it, and we gotta look at the brakes, because our first initial inspection up in the air on the hoist, the right rear is leaking some amount of oil or brake fluid, not sure which it is. So we're gonna find out today, get that done, and then we're gonna go driving. Yes. We might even get some wipers. I think we should get different wiper blades, because these are like the two-piece version. Yeah, wiper blades. We're gonna drain it from below, but this can be out of the way. Now, these hoses are actually fairly supple, but they're cheap as well. So I am going to replace them and eliminate any additional issues. Kind of the same lines that we did with the ignition side of things. I mean, the parts are readily available and not ridiculously expensive. So I'm glad we only use water in most of this. Less cleanup on my end. You know what we're gonna have is a river right where we're gonna be working at. Oops. You're kidding. Look at that. Isn't that fancy? The 52-year-old drain is still functional. Don't ask me why I know it's 52. It's not fair. That'll get the coolant out of the radiator and a good portion of the block. This concerns me as far as the condition of this back brake. We got fluid of some fashion. It's either going to be brake fluid or gear lube. I'm afraid it's brake fluid, but only from a repair standpoint, what it's gonna mean, what it's gonna take. So don't hate me for not having the right tool this time. Look at that, it survived. Maybe I should rephrase that. Don't hate me because I didn't know that was just a trim ring. Oops. Get the poverty cap off here. That's what we're looking for. This tire's got a poo load of tread. What's the over and under on axle seal or the wheel cylinder? Hard to tell. I'm going with wheel cylinder. Oh, excellent. It's axle seal. Now, if you know what I'm looking at here, and you heard me get ecstatic about it being the axle seal versus the wheel cylinders, I'm not completely sadistic, but my point is, I feel changing that axle seal is a lot easier than breaking the seal on the hydraulics and swapping this out. And really, my shoes don't look bad. They get a little oil on them though. So a little bit of grease on them. I'll get some fresh shoes for this and just clean the drums up. They don't even need to be machined. So fresh shoes on the back. I'm just gonna say fresh shoes on the front. Why not? And an axle seal. Whatever you do, don't. It actually generates power. I'm gonna take this to the hand washer. Boom. So, just a matter of sliding these on. Go in the back, make some adjustments as far as getting the shoe and everything tightened up, and get this wheel back on. But that's only 1 out of 4. All right, we have the brakes wrapped up, we have the hoses on, we have fresh belts, batteries back in it, and I think we're ready for our first maiden voyage here. Test voyage in the last 15 years. So let's do this. Runway is clear. Pretty nice, huh? Man, that sounds good. Might be a little smoky still, but who doesn't burn a little oil over 50? It's quiet. It's amazing how quiet it is. Nothing's rattling and squeaking and all that as well. Go by do, Ed. Dig it. All right, so that was a pretty good test drive for a 52-year-old car. I'm happy with it. I gotta run over and get Cam, but in the meantime, John and Ben are gonna run over and catch his grandma. She doesn't know we have the car. So I'm thinking when we roll into the driveway, she's gonna be pretty surprised. And we're gonna get some of the backstory of why it sat for so long.
I was the last one to drive it. I drove it from his business to our warehouse, and then from there it was put up onto a trailer. And so Cam's watched the car too. He's moved it around every year. He gets it out or uncovers it, checks it out, and covers it up again because didn't know what to do with it. Well, my husband Warren, his dream was a 69 Mustang Mach 1. He searched, he finally found one. He was going to repair or redo it, put a new motor in it, He wanted to keep it basically original, but he did want a bigger motor in it, of course. So he was going to do it, and then we had fire in our garage, so that because he had a detached garage, he was going to do it in. We had a fire in the garage. Then we had, life happen, and then we built this house, and his big thing was to do it here. He did his super garage here, and unfortunately, he got sick and he could never do it. When he was getting ready to do this again, he's going, I don't have that tool. I don't have that tool. Wonder where that tool is. Because you can, if you've ever gone through a fire, you can list what you think you had.
Yep.
Until you need to use it, you don't miss it. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, is that it? Oh my gosh, you've got it running. Oh, you guys knew you had this running. You're kidding me. Now I'm crying. Oh my gosh, it's running. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh wow. Oh. Your grandfather would be so pleased as I am. Okay. Oh my gosh. You knew this.
I did. I lied a little bit.
Oh, shoot. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Okay, here we go. I can go. Can I go?
Just like that?
Can I?
Ask any questions? You just want to drive?
I just want to drive it. How do we do the seatbelt?
I don't know. You don't need seatbelts. It's a 69.
This is cute. Why did that do that?
Turn your way. No, go straight. Yeah.
So you're the guy that got this started running? Awesome.
Yep.
Perfect. Oh, I love it.
Excellent.
I love it. Now we can work on other things, but this is a start. This is definitely a start.
Yep. I don't know about you, but the look on Sue's face was well worth the price of admission and all the effort into getting this going. And I'm telling you, get out in the shop, get that spark going, and get your projects done, because this is what it's all about. And I'm going for a ride with Cam. Let's go, buddy. Oh, polite person though.